weird not having my tripod. I'm packed really light today. I hold this like way out. I just got my phone holder with me today. Let me turn it around. We are back in the stream section I was at about a couple weeks ago, a week ago or so. I would notice as soon as I step down in this valley, I can smell that strong odor. As soon as I got back in here in the woods some. That's one thing I've noticed. It's just now coming down there. It's a beautiful day. I mean, it's sunny. You know, who would ever think we're living in a freaking toxic dump? But there's still definitely that noticeable smell down here. Certain places. The stream is flowing. Well, it's better than what it was. It's still flowing kind of fast. Let's see if we can't poke around in here a little bit. I'm going to record this because I'm going to stop and start this video probably multiple times. So, and plus I'm in the valley of limited service. So sometimes you get service, sometimes you don't. I don't want to walk through no deep water. Oh, I see they got one of them containment barriers set up there. We will head up that way. Let me see what we can find. This funny sheen to it. Maybe because of all the rain we had, I can't say for sure. Yeah, I picked the freaking worst stick ever. Man, come on. This is a bring your own stick area. Oh, geez, I don't need something that big. This will work. Alright, we can still see this light, which you can still see. They're still getting the oily sheen coming across the water. Head across here. That's crust up on these rocks. Oh man, it's gonna be a wet foot one. Oh. One more feet. Alright, there you go. This is for you guys. Woo! That is cold. Wow, that's freezing on the feet. Guys, I'm gonna head farther up. I need to find a section where the water isn't flowing quite so fast. As soon as you hit this stuff, it flows away. Oh, there we go. You guys get some of the rainbow. You guys can make it out. It's hard to make out. There you go. And this is all just by moving rocks around. another. Alright, let me head farther up, guys. I'm going to pause this so you guys don't have to watch me walking through the woods. I got wet feet for you guys, so you know I'm committed. Alright, let me head farther up. I see they have a little dam set up here. It's supposedly catching these toxins that they're when they're doing their sediment wash. So, okay, I'll pause this, and when I get up here, I will resume this video. Alright guys, this is their little... there's some nasty stuff, a little bit, some stuff there. You kind of see over the side by the sticks. There's a basketball down here. You lost your basketball, can get it. See, this creek is still pretty high yet. Not like it was yesterday. It was all dirty and nasty looking yesterday. You couldn't see anything in it. It was just mud. Trying to see, keep watching if I can see anything dead either. Bet some people ask me, you find any dead animals? I seen that thing about them dead deer. Can't say if that's, you know, it's from toxins, but it's kind of weird. Three deer dead in a pretty, you know, pretty close location, but you know, yeah, they definitely been driving through here. Oh yeah, so still getting flowing so fast that it's hard to catch it. I can see some of it. Alright, let's head further up. See, I start to get that smell again. Oh, it's getting really strong now, walking this way. So guys, I didn't bring my tripod. I just brought my phone holder just to try to keep things light and so I can move around a little easier. See, I don't smell it no more now. In certain sections, you smell it. Let me spot it there. Let's see what's over there. Well, that must be one of their buoy things that kind of broke loose. We get a little bit of discoloration here, not too bad. I don't know how it was, but it's not. thing's doing a lot of good, ain't it? The water's still too cloudy to see fish and whatnot. So you guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just poking around with the stick. I'm kind of these more slow sections. We got a little bit there, but not nothing major. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna pause this. Let me head farther up and see what. I don't see nothing up that way really. I see this containment thing that's no longer. Well, it looks saturated, and they have that one down there. So, all right, I'll be back in a second, guys. Let me work my way back up farther. All right, guys, you can see. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can. You guys can see it. I'll move back some. You can kind of see it right there. We have a nice little toxic dam right here. It's all stuck with some sticks. There goes smelling that smell again. There used to be a bridge across here. I don't know what happened to the bridge, man. They took the bridge out. This is supposed to be a walking trail. There was a bridge that went across here. I don't think I'm going to venture across this, and rocks was a little slick. They took the bridge out. I don't see it laying anywhere. I guess I just needed a longer stick. Gotta be catching that. Oh wow, those ain't a stick. That is a freaking branch. Hey, there's a hole there. I just fell in. Alright, you guys can all laugh now. These sticks ain't as strong. It ain't a perfect thing to walk across. As I just found out, there's a hole there. Yeah, we still. I'm trying to step in that hole again. Looked like a pile of sticks, but it wasn't. It was a pile of sticks over a big hole. I can see it. It's hard to see any dead fish or anything because the water's too cloudy. Trying to keep my eye out for. Just run off bird seed. Of course, I don't know where this comes from, but this probably comes out the hillside. There's spring right there. Alright guys, let me pause again so you guys don't have to watch me walking through the woods. I know it's not very exciting. It makes the video too long to watch, so let me pause, and as I get to another spot, I will resume. Alright guys, I took the truck through the woods off the trail. You can see how high the water was yesterday. If the water's flowing over here, it means it's pretty high. So it was too high and too muddy yesterday. It still is too cloudy, but that could be what they're doing upstream. They're supposed to be doing that sediment washing. I don't know if they're currently doing it, but it makes it to where, you know, you can only see on the edge. There's a lot of pottery. East Palestine used to be a big pottery town. There was a lot of places that made pottery and bricks. You'll find tons of this in these creeks. They get washed down. So yeah, it used to be a big pottery town way back when. Let's see if I can go up here. I already got wet feet, so what the hell does it matter? My boots are waterproof. Only so far up. I don't really see anything dead, at least on the sides. So it does mean they probably cleaned up most of it though. Yeah, guys down here. Ow. Hit my sticks. I've seen no dead animals yet. Somebody asked me to keep a lookout for. I was like, okay. As I'm walking by, I'll check, but I think I've ever seen what dead was a bird, and like I said, you can't verify it died from that, so well, you could, but I sure the hell don't have the money to do it. That stuff's expensive. You can see all the white pieces of all the pottery around here. Alright guys, now I'm walking all the way across here. I'm trying to stick to the edge of the stream here to see if I can see anything. They took their aerator. I don't know what the hell that was. Scared the shit out of me. Damn it, try to make it just clean video, and I can't. Can never get through one video. They took their aerator out from down here, and all their collector doohickeys, so they're no longer aerating down here. Maybe because the kids were playing in it. You know, it was brought to their attention. I think that would be good enough reason to remove it, but I can't say why it was taken out of here. This used to be a nice, beautiful stream, creek, whatever, creek, I don't know, wherever you come from, whatever you call it. I used to bring the kids down here in the summertime, and they would, you know, walk through this shallow stuff and have a blast. Well, when they were younger, now they're old, and you know, kids are when they get old. But we used to spend a lot of time down here, sometimes in summer, 90-degree days. Water's moving so fast, it's hard to even catch that sheen unless you get a slow area. I think the rains we had kind of washed a lot of the stuff downstream already. That creek was flowing pretty good yesterday, I know. The rocks I walked across, I couldn't even see them rocks. They were underwater. Alright, let me pause this again, guys. You know, if you watch me walking through the woods and the video isn't an hour long of me just walking. I'll be back in a second. Alright, these are the mushrooms that Mushroom Jenna was talking about when I met her down here last week when she's down here doing the same thing I was doing, you know, testing the water. Well, not testing it, but looking at the water. And she is a mushroom expert. If you follow her Twitter page, I mean, she knows a lot about, you know, fungus, mushrooms, and she said this stuff never dies off in the wintertime. It's always got like a iridescent glow to it, and I mean, look at that. It looks like it's been bleached white, and she says she's never ever seen this before, which I thought was kind of interesting. Alright, wanted to show, I didn't show that last time. We talked off camera about it, but I wanted to show it this time. I mean, if you guys don't believe me, you guys can contact her. She'll tell you the exact same thing because she seems to be the shroom expert. She takes beautiful pictures. I'm thinking if there's anything dead down here, they probably removed it by now. They were all along these banks. Clean up these fish. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause again until I get out there. Alright guys, this is where they had their irrigation. As you can see, they removed it. I don't know when. So I don't think it was down here yesterday either, but I just drove by. I could be wrong. They have since removed it. You see, left a string there for you. And part of the ratchet strap. Why they just cut the ratchet strap to get it down. Yeah, we still got too much water flowing in the sea. It's flowing too fast. Alright guys, I'm in this. This was the, right here. Sorry, my glove was in the way. If I was able to take that trail all the way there, it would have took me to the park, but the bridge is missing. Which is very odd, but I could have went all the way to the city park here. So, there's still pockets of rainbow. I call it rainbow water. It's flowing a little too fast to see really anything else. You can only catch it in the slow parts of the water. But I think that's it. I need to go and take off my toxic shoes and socks before I grow a sixth toe. And change them out. I was at the other end this morning, and as of this morning, I didn't. They weren't moving no rail cars. I sat down there for an hour and a half. I wasn't going to waste my whole day down there. There's other things I could be out here covering. It's beautiful out today. So, I haven't heard if the judge, you know, put that injunction on for them not to move it, or they're actually moving it. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a quick drive-by. I'm sure they'll love to see me down there. Maybe I'll get to meet my black BMW dude. I hope. I'll take a drive down through here and see what's going on now, because I was down there this morning, so been, I don't even know what time it is. It had to be like 4 or 5 hours so far, so I'll take a drive down through there and check it out and see if they are, but I haven't heard anything either way. But this is kind of a bust. Water's too high right now, flowing too fast. And I'm sure they cleaned up everything dead out of here they could possibly get out of here, so there's pictures of them guys walking through the water, picking up, cleaning up the dead fish. So, alright guys, I'm gonna end this video here. I don't know where I want to head next. I don't know, it'll be a surprise. Yeah, I don't know where I'm heading next, but alright guys, thank you for tuning in.